It's good, YouTube. It's your boy Tiberius back with another video for you guys, man. Today, I just wanted to talk about, just realizing that I found myself, still being in the darkness. And what I mean by that really is just the fact that I still find myself being afraid of the darkness. You know what I mean? And when I refer to the darkness in life, I really mean just like the things that I fear the most. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was a child, even childhood traumas. And some people may relate to this, some people may not. It's some next level spiritual shit. But I mean, some people may be able to relate to it. Some people may not be able to relate to it. Some people may not be able to relate to it, but I figured I'd just speak my mind and stuff like that. I'm at work right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 a.m. in the morning, but I just figured I speak my mind while I'm, you know what I'm saying? It's dark, so I'm like, fuck it, I might as well make a YouTube video in the dark. It's the best time to make it. But yeah, have you ever felt like you, as an adult, have certain fears that you just don't understand? And then you take the time to meditate and you look back on the things that you used to be afraid of and stuff like that. And then it pops up in your head like, yo, I was really afraid of that. Like, for instance, like as a child, like, you know what I'm saying? And when I refer to the darkness, I mean just like my own fears. You know what I'm saying? I feared for a long time being alone again, because I felt like as a child, like I was always separated from everybody. I was always like the outcast. My fault if it get a little dark right here. I'm walking in the dark section of it. But that's the perfect, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it in the dark. But in the darkness. But yeah. I was always afraid to be by myself. Always afraid that, you know what I'm saying, I'll end up being alone again. Because I always felt isolated and pushed away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always the stepchild of the family, in a way. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that, like, why I have so many issues with not wanting to be alone and be by myself and stuff like that. Even though I grow the most strongest by myself, it just felt like I was in the fear of darkness of ever going back to those places. And that's why I felt like in my life I've accepted certain things that I shouldn't have, and I didn't move in a righteous way that I should have moved, because I chose the fear of not wanting to go back to those situations. You know what I mean? And then again, just in general, like, you know what I'm saying, like as a person, like I would literally hold myself back. And it's crazy because it's like I always would ask myself, why am I hesitating or holding myself back, becoming the greater version of myself? You know what I'm saying? And dimming my light for other things and other situations and other people and certain things. Because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like as a child, I was suppressed my entire life. You know what I mean? I can never always push that. And I'm realizing that that's coming out my adult, you know what I'm saying, me as an adult. Like, damn, why is that happening? Why is these things happening the way it's happening? Why am I being afraid of the things that I'm afraid of? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if anybody's following me, if y'all really understand, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is like my journal. I gotta let it out when I'm talking, because it's the best way I can really, you know what I'm saying, let it out and drop content for you guys and stuff like that in general. And I ain't trying to get nothing back on my spiritual stuff or whatever the case may be, nothing crazy like I was before, but sometimes it's good to speak to the mind, speak to the heart, and it may, open up a reflection in somebody else. You know what I'm saying, that they can relate to. So that's why I say what I say, but it's really just me speaking to myself. But yeah, have you ever felt like that? Like, you're afraid to do certain things, but you realizing that it unconsciously stems from childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? The things that you was missing as a child, or the things that you didn't get from your childhood and stuff like that, whatever. And it literally creeps its way through your adulthood. And I'm trying to fight that power. Like this year is an anniversary year for me, specifically 2025 is because in 2015, that's why I felt like everything kind of threw me off path at that point when I was younger. Like when I was 15 years old, 16 years old. Now, this was the year things it kind of just went left for me. So, this is an empowering year for me specifically, because this is the year that, you know what I'm saying, I get my life back and I do what I'm supposed to do and not, because like I said, the last decade from 2015 all the way to 2025, my life has been on an up and down, high, like crazy roller coaster, and I've learned so much wisdom and gained so much wisdom from a lot of bull crap that I went through. And then me just realizing right now that, yo, I was so afraid to go back to the darkness when, you know what I'm saying, situations and things have been putting me there the entire time. Like I'm still in the darkness. So there's nothing for me to fear anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I should have made this video and stuff like that, because I feel like it's important to make a video about this. You know what I'm saying? And have some type of, you know, some real vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? With my viewers and stuff like that. Maybe it's hitting, maybe it's not. But like I said, sometimes I got fears that I can't really explain. I be like, why am I afraid to do this when I know I got the power and the strength to do these things and or overcome these situations, and I have the knowledge and the wisdom to outmaneuver it, outsmart it, and, you know what I'm saying, overcome it. And I just don't. It didn't make any sense to me for a long time, but it started making sense to me now. So, you know what I'm saying? I just say this to you guys as well. If there's anything in this world that you are fearing, or that you afraid to move to the next phase of your life, or, you know what I'm saying, you afraid to go make that new career jump, or, you know what I'm saying, there's things from your past, stuff like that, that's fearing you, or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Learn to, number one, be content with yourself, and appreciate yourself. Like, literally, take the time out to ask yourself how much you've been through and how much you survived, and then find gratitude and appreciation with that, and then come to acceptance with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you'll overcome the situations that you've gone through. Because if you can really see how much you've overcome, because trust me, there's no way you've gone through this life as many years as if you have. I'm talking to like the adults, really. But if you're a child and you've been through stuff as a child and you've overcome certain things, that can happen too. But, you know, just that's a rarity case. But I'm just saying in general, like for the older crowd or whatever, or my age type crowd, you know what I'm saying? If you've been through a lot of stuff in your life that you're trying to overcome, and that you finally overcame through your life, and you've been through so much, and you've overcome a bunch of hurdles, you gotta give yourself and stop and smell the roses, and give yourself the appreciation and stuff like that, and find acceptance that certain things in this world you can't change, and that's okay. Certain things in this world is not, you know, in your power to change, and you gotta realize a lot of bad things that happen to you in the darkness and stuff like that is to bring you to the lighter version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So find appreciation in the dark. That's why I'm out here walking at 2 a.m. in the morning making this video for you guys, because that's what I did. I'm finding appreciation through the darkness, because I've always had to be in the darkness my entire life. My life has been through hell. If y'all know my story, y'all didn't watch stuff like that, I done been through a lot of stuff as a kid, all the way to, you know what I'm saying, from me being younger and growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even with my mom's at first. I was in foster care at first, and then, you know what I'm saying, I grew up. A couple years later, my grandmother died, and, you know what I'm saying, first time experiencing death as a child, it shakes your world, you know what I mean? And then you get older, you know what I'm saying, you fall in love, your heart breaks, or whatever the case may be, then you have kids, and it's like all kind of things that happens and stuff like that to you, and stuff like that, and then you realize how much you've survived and you've overcome it. That makes you greater as a person. So understand that, you know what I'm saying? I just share a little bit of my story with y'all, just so, you know what I'm saying, y'all can understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, never be afraid of the darkness, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the darkness for what it is. I was still afraid of it, you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing to fear, you know what I'm saying? There's peace, you know what I'm saying? And anytime that you know what I'm saying, you feel alone, you're never alone, you know what I'm saying? You got God on your side if you're a believer, you know what I'm saying? Any form that you do believe, God is on your side. I believe that energy is real. So, you know, understand that and appreciate that. You have source energy around you to protect you. So appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because trust me, nothing you've ever been through or you got through, you never got through it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So find appreciation in that. This is, you know, like I said, this is Tiberius, you know what I'm saying? I had to take this walk and talk, tell y'all what's up. But you know what I'm saying? I was still afraid of the darkness. So ask yourself, are you?